Hey everyone, Captain Amazing here, and today we're going to do a roster review, so let's jump into it. So today's roster review is for GrumpyPenguini with the Chaos 420 Priests. They have a smaller account, I guess. Bosk here for Arena with some bounty hunters and an Executor. So happy to see the Executor pretty early. 3.29 million GP, 2 in characters, 1.2 in ships. 6 months played. So 6 months for the Executor, that's not bad at all. Let's check out this Executor, see what's going on with it. Okay, so the relics are fine. I don't think you need higher relics on Bosk right away. Relic 6 on Xanadu Blood is good. And then Relic 5 for the Razor Crest is also good. Sooner or later this will be Relic 7. So yeah, decent. Happy to see that they aren't undervaluing their Executor and they're going all into it. It seems as if they, at 6 months, they're 7, so they probably get decent placement every day, which is excellent for an early game account. Alright, so they don't have any GLs. They do have, or they did purchase the Jabba bundle here. They purchased the Sith bundle. They have Palpatine Savage here. So right away, it looks like they're working on Starkiller 2. They have some Revens. So they did purchase some bundles. Overall, important things are you can't forget assault battles. So not a lot of investment here in their Imperial Troopers. A kind of a really fast account, so relicking up Savage would be really good. Mara Jade, needed for, not needed right away, like doesn't have to be rushed. A Gear 12 Mara Jade is perfectly fine. But I think you're in a pretty good position. Let's check out your Rebels. Alright. Okay, they got Captain Rex there, so that's nice. That's a nice additive. Alright, Hermit Yoda, Padawan. So, assault battles. And first GL. So, do you have Wampa? Where are you at? Attacker. So they did miss out on, okay, so they do have Wampa. So I would say, even though it's going to take you a little bit of time to get Hermit Yoda, let's check out your bounty hunters. Okay, so I still think the first GL this account should go for is Jabba. So since now they have their Executor, their next big goal should be the Poncho Bros. I bet you weren't expecting that. So the Poncho Bros should be the next big thing that they do, other than relic up Savage if they want to. But getting Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan up to Relic 7 would be really good. And hear me out. Padawan Obi-Wan Omicron. So pretty soon this account is going to be at 4 million GP. Padawan Obi-Wan Omicron would be an excellent addition to this account so that they can get through a lot of the conquest, hard conquest. Even with my account at like 11 million GP, I'm able to fully use that Padawan Obi-Wan Omicron, and it allows me to cheese feats, it allows me to underman or under gear characters and keep them survivable. So overall, like excellent Omicron, highly recommend it actually. So I would say this should be Savage, then these two should be your next Omicron or your next relics. Then you should start going for Jedi Knight Luke. Once you have Jedi Knight Luke, you'll push into Jabba, and Jabba will be your first GL. I do see that you have some Empire investment. I don't think you need to go for something like C right now. You just turned down the C bundle, so I doubt you're really going for C. You could always, and you don't have the first order bundle or anything like that, Lightspeed bundle, so you're missing out on a lot of the like GL bundles except for Jabba. So this account is primed to go pretty much for Jabba, which means to go for that Jedi Knight Luke one, you are going to have to get that CLS team fully up and running. So you're going to have to get C-3PO, Chewbacca, CLS, Han, 3PO, and Chewpio. So that'll be after Savage. Your main goal is going to be getting this team fully up and running into relics. So you can do relic 3 for all of them right away. You will want the Zetas on CLS. On Chewpio, you're going to want Chewie's Rage. You're going to want Loyal Friend on Chewbacca. And then you're going to want, oh my goodness, for C-3PO for their Zetas. I would say that all of them are good, the ones that I listed. So I do like this Phoenix investment as well. So Savage into Poncho Bros into CLS. The good thing about those Poncho Bros is they don't need any Zetas either. You can keep them Zeta-less. It's not that big of a deal. You just need them Relic 7 and they're going to give you an excellent credit income, and they're going to give you some good material, some slicing material, some mod material, some good rewards for their investment in their Cantina farm, so they're pretty quick to finish up. You're going to be spending your Mark II and your Get 1 on Hermit Yoda to get him to 7 stars as well, because that's going to take some time, but you're going to be finishing up the Poncho Bros, CLS, Savage, and all those. And if you don't want Savage, like Savage isn't a huge deal, you can keep him at gear 12, but Relic 5 is a really great place to keep him, because where you are in the game, you can split off like Traya, Scion, Nihilus, and they can be their team, and then Savage can solo another team if he's Relic 5. So that's why I would recommend taking him up to Relics, because it's a whole Relic team by himself. So that is what I would do. That's the farming pathway that I would recommend. Once you finish Jabba, then you kind of open up some doors on what you can do depending on what Lightspeed bundles come and you purchase and what you want to do overall. But you'll have CLS, you'll have Jedi Knight Luke, and you'll have Jabba. So that's 3 more assault battles, plus you have the Poncho Bros. So that's another assault battle right there. I wouldn't ignore your fleets just because you have Executor. You need to spend your Mark II on the Malevolence, and then you need to spend, once you have a 5-star Malevolence, you get the 7-star Negotiator and then the 7-star Malevolence. If you are willing to buy the gas bundle, if it loops around, then just get a 7-star Malevolence and then hope the gas bundle will come. Don't ignore your ships. So I know you have the Executor. That's not enough. You have to always be building more ships. So it takes a long time to get all these ships up and running, and you have to focus on one fleet at a time. So you're going to put everything into the Executor as you did. And then next you can probably go all in on that Chimera, because you do have Iden here. And that's a pretty decent starting fleet. You can use that on offense pretty handedly. Then you'll go into the Malevolence and then the Negotiator and then whatever else you're going to do from there, Profundity or whatever else. But you need to be farming at least 2 hard node ships and then just farm all the ships until you have them all. So don't ignore it. It takes a long time, but it's worth it in the end once you have all the ships. Once you do that, you're going to be in a much better position. So that's going to give you a lot of things to do. And then as far as what to do for assault battles, so with Piet Veer's Range Trooper and then the Gar ISC at gear 12, you're going to be able to do Forest Moon, which is a cheaper way than just getting all the Imperial Troopers up and running. So I would recommend doing that, just getting the Gar Saxon Piet Veer's Range Trooper for Forest Moon. For the other one that the Imperial Troopers can do, you're just going to use Jabba to get that one, because that one does, he can beat it on auto, so you won't have to worry about that. So other than that, that's pretty much what you need to do as far as your farming pathway. I know you have like Darth Revan, right? And you seem like you're a fan of the Revans. and you're building Emperor Palpatine, Mara Jade. But you have to focus on overall what is going to be bang for your buck, the best thing for your account, and that's going to be driving in income. So those assault battles, Jabba, all the farms that I gave you, that farming pathway, if you finish that, that's going to give you the most income that you can have for your account. And then just keep finishing one big farm to one assault battle until you have all the assault battles, and then work on whatever you want from there. So after you have Jabba, you already have your fleet income, so you have a lot of flexibility once you have Jabba and the Poncho Bros to kind of like spread out and do kind of what you want. So, and that's when you can really start farming whatever you want. But CLS is an excellent team, Jabba is an excellent team. You have a lot of good things going for you here. I like the Phoenix, you have Jedi Knight Revan. Once you finish Jabba, you might be in a good place to go for JML, but you have to think that sooner or later those Lightspeed bundles are going to loop back, and if you're willing to spend, it is a lot of money if you buy all the Lightspeed bundle. It's like $700 for each of them, for all of them together, so you may want to kind of be more selective on which Lightspeed bundles you buy, but the GL Lightspeed bundles are always good. So that's the farming pathway I would give for this account. I know it may seem like a lot or not a lot, but where you are in the game, that's the best thing that you can do for your account, and it's going to set you up for the long run. So Jabba is an excellent GL2. Just kind of capitalize on Lightspeed bundles if you want. If not, continue doing whatever you're doing and go for whatever interests you after the that farming pathway I gave you. And again, like, you don't have to rush things like Darth Revan just because you have it. He's a good character, but focus on that farming pathway I gave you. Then you can go for Darth Revan into Malik if you want to do something like that. All right, but that's all I have for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.